Good morning, dear students. Let us begin our science class. We are continuing with the chapter Changes in the World Around Us. Today, we are going to learn about physical and chemical changes. Now, let us begin. Physical changes alter only the size, shape, form of matter or state of a material. Cutting, tearing, shattering, grinding and mixing are all types of physical change because they change the form but not the composition of the substance or the material. A change in which no new substance is formed is called a physical change. A physical change is a temporary change and reversible change. Why it is temporary? Because it can be converted back into the original state, and it is reversible also. When the situation is changed, the process can be reversed. In a physical change, the composition of the substance remain unchanged. Means the substance which are forming a material does not change. The composition does not change. The form may change, but the composition does not change. So it is a physical change. Neither the chemical composition nor the chemical nature of the substance changes. That's why it is a physical change. On the other hand, a chemical change is more or less a permanent change and irreversible change in which new substances with different properties are formed. Not only the new substances are formed, but the properties of the new substances are also different from the parent substances. It is not merely a change of state, but the composition of the substance also changes. A chemical change cannot be reversed by changing the condition and is always accompanied by heat, light or electricity. Means heat, light and electricity can cause chemical changes. Chemical change usually involves heat, burning or other interaction with energy. There are 5 rules for chemical changes. First is change of color. Second, formation of gas. Third, a new substance is formed. Fourth, heat is given off, means exothermic reactions take place. Heat is required, means endothermic reactions takes place. When these 5 things happen, the change is known as chemical change. Now let us see some examples of physical and chemical changes. The first is tearing a sheet of paper. When we tear a sheet of paper, no new substance is formed. Only the appearance of the paper, that is, shape and size of the paper changes. And no new substance is formed. Paper remains paper, only shape and size differs. Thus, tearing of a sheet of paper is a physical change. Charring of sugar. When sugar is heated over a flame in a china dish, it starts to melt. On continuous heating, a black powdery substance is left behind, and this black powdery substance is called charcoal. This powdery substance has different properties than sugar and cannot be converted back into sugar or cannot be recovered. Thus, charring of sugar is a chemical change Sugar is composed of hydrogen, carbon and oxygen, and charcoal is made up of only carbon. So the composition also changes, and that's why it is a chemical change. Grinding of substances. When we grind substances such as wheat, rice, jowar, bajra, etc., no new substances are formed. Only the grains break down into fine particles. Thus, grinding of substances is a physical change. Melting of butter in a dish. When butter is melted in a dish, it retains its original properties and no new substance is formed. Chemical bonds are broken, or no chemical bonds are broken, no chemical bonds are formed. So the change remains the similar, so it is a physical change. Therefore, it is a physical change. But burning of butter is a chemical change because many new substances such as smoke and gases are formed. So, it is a chemical change. Melting of butter is a physical change. Burning of butter is a chemical change. Burning of paper. We just saw that tearing of paper is a physical change. Now let us see burning of paper. Burning of paper is a chemical change. When we burn paper, smoke, carbon dioxide and water vapor and other gases are formed and the ash is left behind. The properties of ash is a carbon, are different from that of a paper. Paper is made up of wood pulp, cellulose, which is an organic matter which comprises of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. And in presence of oxygen, this paper burns and liberates carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases, and what is left is only carbon. So the composition is changing, means it is a chemical change. Heat is also released and leaves ash. Ash is a carbon which is a chemical change. Now, stretching of rubber band. When we stretch a rubber band, it changes its shape, size and the color. Color becomes light. But returns to its original shape when the applied force is removed. Thus, it is a physical change. Hammering of metals to form sheets. Some metals are malleable, that is, they can be beaten into sheets. But sheets of metals contain the same substance, only the shape is changed. Thus, hammering of metals is to form sheets is a physical change. On hammering, change of metal into thin sheets is called malleability. See, malleability is the property of metals. What happens? On hammering, change of metal changes into thin sheet and this is known as malleability. It is a characteristic feature of all metals, gold, silver, aluminium, iron, copper, lead. They all are metals and they all are hammered into sheets. Means they all are malleable. They have this malleable property. And this is a physical change because there is no formation of new substance. Drying of wet clothes. It is a physical change. Water evaporates from the surface of the wet clothes as water vapor and diffuses out into the air. These water vapors changes back into water on cooling. So this is a physical change. Only the state is changing, not the composition. Rusting of iron. Rust is an iron oxide. Rusting is an oxidation reaction. When iron is left for some time in an open place, a brown substance deposits on it. Due to the humidity means the moisture, the water present in the atmosphere, water vapor present in the atmosphere, that humidity in the air or oxygen. If no prior precautionary measures are taken, like painting the iron substances or putting oil on it, then what happens? When no precautions taken, the whole iron gets rusted. That is, the iron changes into a reddish brown iron oxide substance. The properties of this brown substance are different from that of the iron. Thus, rusting of iron is a chemical change. The process of rusting of iron is called corrosion. It is a chemical change as the formation of rust, that is iron oxide, is an irreversible process and is a permanent process, so it is a chemical change. Rusting of iron can be prevented by putting oil or paint over the surface of the iron substances. Formation of curd from milk. When we add a little amount of curd to the lukewarm milk, milk gets converted into curd within few hours. Curd tastes different. It is sour in taste from that of milk, which is almost sweet in taste, and cannot be converted back into milk. Thus, it is a chemical change. And curdling takes place in the presence of bacteria. Cooking of food. Cooking means applying heat to food. Means when food is baked, fried, boiled, grilled, steamed, sauteed, it's all method of cooking. It is a chemical change. Cooking of food is a chemical change because cooking changes the taste, color and composition of the food. Taste, color, odor means the aroma and the composition of the food. Cooking results in breaking down of chemical substances present in food and formation of new chemical substances. That's why cooking of food is a chemical change. Fermentation. Fermentation is a process which is used mostly in fruits and vegetables. The process of fermentation changes the substances completely, thereby losing their original properties such as taste, shape, composition, and all are changed. Thus, fermentation is a chemical change. Fermentation is the extraction of energy from carbohydrates such as starch and sugar in the absence of oxygen. Glucose is broken down by enzymes to produce energy. Our idli, dosa are fermented food. Wine, beer, bread, all are fermented food. So, fermentation is a chemical change. Digestion of food. Digestion of food in our body is a chemical change. The food we eat reaches to the stomach where it is churned and converted into liquid. The digested food in the liquid form is absorbed into the blood. Chemical reaction of acid and food takes place in digestion of food. The salivary glands present in our mouth helps in the breakdown of food. There is formation of new substances, hence digestion of food is a chemical change. We just saw different examples of physical and chemical changes from our everyday life. We'll continue the changes around us further with characteristic features of physical changes and characteristic features of chemical changes in our next module. Thank you, children. Have a great day.